his side. They've got a fair bit of utility. Smoke, Molotov on Blade. Whenever you see that, you have to look at the other team to see if they have a smoke, and they do on Crystal as the defuse kit. So they're certainly prepped for any kind of shenanigans on the B bomb site, which could well be what we have in store here. It's going to be fun to see if they will be able to put it down right. They have that smoke for C connector as well, so I would bet that they're probably going to use the Molotov a little bit later. Oh, they're already priming it, so maybe it will be going out quick indeed. It's going to be for the C connector instead, so no late game play this time. Bomb is on the bomb side, and it's about to go down, but HS is coming in from behind. Big flank here. Markolov taking the fight with a Glock right in the lane, and he's going to be able to take down HS. Crystal falls next. Great start for Flipside.
Yeah, both big kills, and now it's just the aggression coming in here from Electronic, just pushing forward exactly what he needs to do. He does his job in the sense that he gets the one kill before getting traded. He maintains the man advantage for his team, and right now this is looking like Flipside will have this on lock, although Zen is trying to actually fight back. Zen getting 2 kills, another one for Innocent. They have to be careful. There is still a kit in play on Innocent. It's a matter of will that is staying alive. Will he have the time? He is.
Yes.
Just barely going to be able to get in here. How do they lose that round, Flipside? They get 2 opening kills. It should be in the bag. Done.
Yeah, that's a grotesque fuck up from Flipside. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, you know, family show and all that, but that's more or less unforgivable. They obviously could not. I'm not sure they exactly knew how low the Penta players were, but you don't lose a 4v2 in that situation ever.
Yeah, look at World. He knows. Yeah, they definitely know. That's an unreal round, and that can shift everything. For a second there, you're thinking, well, everything's gone right for Flipside. This is a fantastic start. Now that is the kind of clutch hype round that could just get Penta rolling for days here.
Yeah. In a perfect world, Flipside turn this right now because a lot hangs in the balance here, and especially mentally for them for maybe the rest of this half. We'll see how it goes. They're trying to get out quick onto the bomb site, but HS there to shut down Blade. That's a good start. He does go down to Electronic, so couldn't quite hide in the smoke. It was a good idea, actually, to try and do that. So still early on here, but great turnaround from Penta. You've got to give them credit for that. Markolov with a flick headshot there from the pistol, taking down Sunny, and now Crystal fighting out in the open. Got to be very careful. They're doing a great job with the FAMAS, taking 2, Innocent with 1, and that leaves World Edit to go down last. A testing round there for Penta, and they pull through. Well done.
Out and out chaos. And yeah, an unfortunate break there for HS. Just he doesn't see Electronic. Electronic just barely dodges him, and that costs him his life. It could have been a bit neater there for Penta. But Flipside, I do love Markolov, man. Walks right around the corner, pre-checks boost. He's like, right, I will collect my frag now. And Flipside showing that, of course, they're not going to go down without a fight when everything is on the line. But with that force buy after the bomb plant, you can tell that Blade was like, nope, we need to get back into this immediately. And it doesn't pan out that way. And so this is going to be the big round here for Penta. How many players can they keep alive? They have Innocent with the MP9 looking to farm some cash. But the main thing here is keeping these 4 rifles alive and in play. And going aggressive like this is a bit dicey, to be fair.
Gotta be very careful. Sunny, though, trying to take the best angle that he could there. Will be going down eventually. A bit too much of a giveaway here. I agree absolutely, Samler. That was unnecessary for Penta.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're pushing aggressive when they know it's going to be an eco.
See, now with the mistake for Flipside in the pistol and, you know, some rifles being risked here, maybe you're starting to wonder, are these 2 nervous teams that we're watching? I got the sense that both... Maybe I thought there was a bit of nervousness on Oscar on Mouse Sports, but otherwise I thought the Mouse Sports Cloud9 game was 2 very focused teams. You know, overall you'd say focus was a key word. Now this is beginning a little bit shaky. We'll see if they can make up for it here. Still 50 seconds left, and I think Penta should be just fine. Like, they are fighting unarmored targets, and it's so hard to win if you're a Flipside trying to get into the bomb site here with no armor.
I like this boost a lot. Clever stuff. That is a hard angle to spot if you're on Penta's side of things, but smoke is going to go down. Trying to bait some kind of response out, force somebody onto the top of the train. Electronic just hoping it's not going to happen. And the clock is ticking down to 25 seconds, and it looks like, yep, just start to run in here. Hope that they're holding close, and well, that's not going to be the case. Zen just annihilates him. And Innocent, long range with the MP9, will find a kill. So they do recover 3 M4, so they end up losing the FAMAS. Okay, but that could have been nasty. That could have been really a whole lot scarier than it actually turned out to be.
Well, yeah, and keep it in the back of your mind if you've been watching since the early morning hours that we know already from today what happens if you start to break the CT economy, right? You know, if you're Penta right now, all you're thinking is, let's just get that AWP and Crystal. Let's just get a good, solid foundation. So losing a couple of rifles definitely stops that from happening, and they will at least have some money, and they'll obviously be rebuying the rest of the rifles here. Now, Flipside have AKs on the other side, and one Galil in the 4th round. It's interesting from Blade. Don't normally see that.
Yeah, ever since the UMP change, air quotes, came through, you started seeing more FAMASs, more Galils, which is interesting, I suppose. But, I mean, so long as he has the money for the full nades, really, whether you go UMP or Galil, if you have all the nades, then cool beans. Just make sure you have the full complement. And of course, Blade isn't going to skimp. They're a little light on the Molotovs, unfortunately for them. Flip side, they've only got the 2. Oh, what a sick flash.
Wow, you are going to feel so outplayed when that happens. See, now, you know, if you weren't already a fan of Penta, if you weren't already impressed by their playstyle, you see something like that, you think, wow, why wasn't that SK or something that came up with that? Why is it Penta that's, you know, bringing some innovation to the table? Look at how much it slows down Flipside. They're just wondering now, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. Blade doesn't want to go for the peak again. He's only got the 21 HP. He barely got out of there intact. But they will be setting up a couple nades here. And it looks like this will be the crunch.
This is so late. I mean, Flipside are a slow team, but still, 30 seconds. The bomb is still by the container and T-spawn. They're trying to make their way in with 25 seconds left. Absolute and utter madness. Now, finally, they're going to be able to go. Markelov trying to open it up, gets a headshot on Innocent in 18 seconds. They're making their way onto the bomb site. Waylander goes for the spray. World at it with 1, and they're going to run down Sunny. 10 seconds, and they're going to get the bomb plant as well. HS almost able to stop it, but Waylander is standing in his way. He's going to take him down for a 2-on-2. The chaos is all consuming in this round, and now it's just Sen in a 1 versus 2, trying to get a perfect Molotov to take down World Edit, and now Electronic going to hit the headshot. Of course he will. And Flipside is going to be able to pick up the round. My God. These elimination matches are, they're giving us something.
Dude, I mean, you got the meme of Danish Counter-Strike. You know, that's a hell of a drug, but I think that the rush that you get from watching CIS teams play sometimes, Blade, Zeus, it's just like, how close can we cut it to just running out of time completely before we actually execute?
Well then.
Is Blade going to buy?
Well, just a pistol.
He gets there. He gets there eventually.
I mean, sure, but at the same time, there is an M4, 2 FAMASs, and armor on everybody on the Penta side, so got to be careful. Smoke is up and actually creates a gap. Oh man, Sunny had that. You could clearly tell he had that thought out in his mind how that was going to work.
Listen, you don't catch Electronic sleeping enough. It doesn't work. Not like that. They're already out onto the B site here. It is going to be the crush, the collapse. Zen has been hitting shots, though, and so let's see. Is he going to get the chance here? Yes, of course. Instant headshot. Gets the follow-up, and he could even stay alive here to greet the remaining 2 players that were waiting to try and crash into the site. Just not going to happen.
Zen. It's obviously the double kill, but it's the Molotov that blocks the push down from the ramp. Otherwise, he just gets one of those, and then he gets shot in the back immediately afterwards. So he created that moment for himself with the Molotov. So well done. World Edit will get 1, and bomb is being planted here for the 2-on-3, and they're going to catch Crystal. Well, Blade sleeping for just a minute there, trying to get the bomb plant in. Now it's all on World Edit, and he's got a big chance here to do it. AK in hand, gets the next kill on Sen. That's a triple. Now he just needs 1 more bullet to take out Crystal for the quad kill clutch, and he's moving back. The bomb is on the other side, but Crystal doesn't have a kit or a smoke or anything here. Man, World Edit might have this locked up.
It's looking like it. It's looking like it, because Crystal has no idea where this guy's playing from either. He has to just be wondering, and is he just going to go for the full defuse? I mean, without a kit, it's not looking good. He will hit the shot in the end, but there's not enough time. Exactly. He has to back off, and you can see a bit of the frustration there on his face. He knows that they should have had that round. They had everything going their way. Penta, with those 2 initial kills, repulsing the push on the B site.
So what just happened is what we like to call mid-round calling, right? Where the first part of the push doesn't work, or even if it does, you sort of slow down. You say, okay, well, now what? And this is where you have to give some credit to Blade, because this is a horrible engagement for Flipside. This is where they should lose the round. And Blade said, well, let's run back. Let's get the bomb out, pop. Let's get in there and get the round win anyway. And then World Edit, obviously, with a quad kill. Or sorry, well, triple at least, but stopping the bomb from being defused. Blade is absolutely fired up. 3-2 is the scoreline, and just to point out as well, he's spending so much energy trying to call this round. He's got 0 kills. Hasn't killed anyone yet.
He's had a bit of a rough time of it, hasn't he? 0-1-5. But Waylander also 1-3-5. So some frustration mounting there. But they've done it again, and now we have to see Penta. they just refuse to give up. This is a style that we haven't seen for a while. Just keep on forcing no matter what happens. And they think, I mean, the reason they're doing this is because they can break the economy if they win this force.
But even when people did this style, oh, nice smoke. That's going to land in on the B side of C connector. I absolutely love this smoke. It's beautiful stuff.
And he runs right through it.
Yeah, but he's sort of forced to react to it a bit, right? He has to do something. Because if he doesn't do that, then if the B hit comes in 3 seconds later, then he's in a lot of trouble. So it does force the reaction regardless.
There we go. Blade on the board. And Sunny caught out by Electric. He's not going to have anything going for him. Electronic long-range shot on Innocent. And, well, this is shaping up very nicely for Flipside. Blade with a second frag. And Zen, well, he was definitely close enough to hear that from Waylander. But Waylander should... Never mind. Waylander gets assassinated, and there's an AK. Party favor for Zen if he can make it out of here.
Just to get myself back on track, when people were doing this force-up every round kind of thing, it was on the T side, right? You know, like, so to keep doing it on the CT side, I would say it's a really massive risk from Penta to sort of say, listen, it's an elimination match. We have to go all in here. We're just going to push all our chips to the center of the table and see what happens. And right now, it isn't quite working out for them. They still have some left, but Sen goes down to Markelov, and that will tie it up 3-3. Sen has got 10 kills. He's playing very well at the moment, but many of them seem to be not the ones that win the round necessarily.
Yeah, apart from the pistol round.
Right.
In the pistol, he certainly got the kills that made that retake possible. But you're right, these like exit frags, less value, less impact, just making Flipside spend a little bit of money. But with 3 players surviving on Flipside, it's not exactly the end of the world. And so we will get that buy coming through here for Flipside, and the eco finally for Penta. They do invest a little bit though, Sunny and Zen in the Kevlar and the pistols. But Crystal's trying to make that off happen. He's only on the USP.
This is where you hope that the Penta leadership is good, that they can take a deep breath and say, listen, it's fine. We've still got like plenty of time left. It's only 3-3. Let's just pretend we lost the pistol and that, you know, it's been like that. Let's not even think about what's been happening in the first 6 rounds and refocus our efforts on the remaining of this. Let's get too ahead of ourselves, I guess is what I'm saying. Still plenty of chances here. Nice triple push into main. World Edit, completely caught out in the open. And he goes down. Markelov here would at least get one back so that the AK... Well, actually, the Sen ran away with that.
Oh, that's the kill right there. That's the bomb dropped in upper halls. And now, with a 2-man advantage and bomb control, plus a gun on Zen, who has Kevlar, so he can take a little bit more of a fight.
He gets completely stabbed in the back, and Markelov going to get the hit on Innocent as well. Electronic out in the open and alone. That Molotov is going to buy a little bit of time, but soon he's going to get double pushed. Sunny coming in behind him. Electronic out of bullets, and he's going to be going down. Another 1v1 with the bomb down and 35 seconds. Unbelievable, isn't it? What is this match?
Did you see it? The eyebrow raise from Markelov. Just, nope, not happy about this one bit. You are definitely not pleased. And with 25 seconds left now on the clock, he doesn't have much time to maneuver with.
Well, Sunny's already trying to read this. He's trying to stay one step ahead of Markelov, and Markelov does have the edge of having the smoke and the Molotov, so what are we seeing here? 11 seconds. Out of the range now where Markelov can't really fake the bomb anymore. He just has to go for the plant. Sunny can't punish him for that either, and if Sunny makes too much noise here, that Molotov could become very effective. He's maybe heard him. Markelov waiting on the bomb side. Sunny going to show himself. Spray long range, and Sunny going to pick up the kill for the double. That's very well done. A big round coming in here for Penta. That's what they needed, desperately.
Unbelievable. The fact that they actually make that work. These chaotic situations are just favoring Penta. Well, okay. The real thing here is just World Edit is going to feel sick to his stomach because he turns away. The 1 second he's not watching A main is when 3 guys walk past the gap that he's watching. And that's what starts it all off.
It was also that it's one thing that he wasn't watching. It's also just that he was so far out from the corner that, like, if he had just been, you know, at the edge of the corner but sort of looking the wrong way, then he could have probably just taken a step back and he would have been fine, right? He was standing sort of just a couple of steps in, so as soon as the first USP hits him, it's like, well, you're not getting out of this one.
The worst part is that he was checking an angle that was already held by his teammate, so it's not even necessary that he looks away from main. So, I mean, that's just tough. That's those small decisions will end up costing you, and right now that puts Penta back into it on an eco round win. So you can see the effect that has on their economy. Crystal with the AWP, Kevlar as well. They have the kit on Zen, but a very good nade count. And so it just, you know, it can't be easy for Flipside. It always has to be a battle.
Yeah, they've expended their whole bank buying into this round. Crystal has the AWP. Flash in, sees the feet flick up, really connecting. Dangerous for Crystal to try and follow that first guy, but again, a push in. And HS actually setting himself up this time, nearly takes down Markolov. They are so aggressive. That's got to mess with Flipside's mind.
Yep. This is going to throw you a little bit if you're Blade. Just, you're not used to having to deal with these pushes all over the place, all across the map. You don't know where you're safe. You never feel safe. And so that will perhaps force them into changing up the pace here a little bit. Flipside, it is interesting. It looks like it's going to be the execute onto the B site here. They have two pushing out on upper. Blade and World Edit trying to get out as well, but Crystal will find the first shot on Electronic, and Crystal rushing forward. He might be able to trade here versus Waylander, but HS will hit the shot instead.
Bomb is going down, but they have very little control. Right now, they need some help from Markolov, who's sort of coming in from the back line there. One grenade, softening up Blade a lot. Another Molotov to make sure they can't stand on the side itself. But right now, Penta have a really good shot of the retake here. Be surprised that they can't make it. There's a headshot coming in. Markolov, this Molotov, they actually don't have a smoke, but still, they've got a lot of time, so...
Where did Zen die? He had the kit.
Oh, wow. You're right. Markolov. Now the defuse happening with 10 seconds. Innocent goes down as well. Is there going to be a grenade follow-up? It's not going to stop the defuse. Right on it. Sunny still seconds left. He's got the time, and Markolov is going to be going down. Full 10-second defuse. Man, imagine if there had been just any little mistake there. Could have gone horrible. What if Markolov just, instead of going up, or he just runs lower, then the teammate is covering the wrong angle, but now things are looking so much better for Penta. 5-3, that breaks the Flipside economy. My God, this game is just very, very intense.
It's chaotic, and it's for sure. And well, so far, Penta, you know, they seem to be thriving in it. Whereas Flipside, it is going to be the round of eco for them. And curious to see what they have in store for us. 3 towards Ali very early on. So it looks like it's going to be some pressure on Innocent. With World Edit already moved up close. What's going on in the meantime? HS and Sunny have pushed Brown Halls, and they're going, once again, you know, it's like, okay, HS with the UMP, fine, go ahead and push and look for some fights, but don't risk the rifles too much, boys.
They're playing such a mind game, Penta. It's really, really, and we almost never see this happen. Crystal, a bit scared. Waylander, World Edit trying to see if he can catch him. And a strange fight that's going on here, allowing Crystal to get further back. And Sunny has got the other angle covered, no problem here against World Edit. Markolov goes down to HS, who's on the hunt with the UMP for a triple. And that's 6-3. So all of the aggression, all of the risks taken by Penta early on, now it's paying off. Now they're coming back in it. They've got the economy established. And Flipside, they need to show us what they've got here.
Now's the time.
Sen's a monster in this game right now. They've got 14 kills.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's showing just how much talent is out there right now when all of our focus going into this is, you know, HS, Sunny. But then, you know, Innocent, Zen, they can definitely do some work as well. Although Innocent, I think he hasn't had as much fun. He's sitting at 5 frags right now. Just the fact that Zen is going ham. It is a joy to see.
Oh. Waylander did the pop flash, did the quick peek, and somehow still didn't spot out HS. Which is, he was standing at, you know, up against the wall, but I'm pretty sure he saw him. So that was probably just like his mind was somewhere else.
Not fully registering the details. World Edit. He's making a little bit of noise over here. He's got Markolov to back him up. Blade outside of A main. And all of this aggression in A main as well is just going to force, unless they get main control very early on Flipside, you know, if afterwards there's like, well, great, okay, now how do we proceed about getting this back? Do we even bother? And it doesn't look like it right now, at least. Electronic and Blade kind of hanging around its world edit now, making a little bit of noise over there.
I mean, what you want more than anything now is Penta to do like a late retake of A main with Molotovs, because then Flipside will feel very much outplayed.
Yeah, look at this. Look at how careful Blade has to be. You know, world edit setting up for smokes, and Blade is just worried that somebody's going to come around that corner at any second.
Grenades are in again. We're down to 35 seconds here. Flipside, suddenly they've been a bit outplayed, and HS again with the aggression, taking down Electronic this time. The rest of the push has to continue. A bit of an opening, but there's still a guy in the middle of the trains, and that's Sunny coming in with a lot of damage and the kill, dropping the bomb with 20 seconds and putting a Molotov on top just to make sure that no one's going to be able to pick it up. World Edit goes down, and the Finnish player coming out big in this round with a double kill. Sen getting one for good measure, making it 7-3 now. Penta, man, what a story this is, and such a terrible start for them here on Train. They grind it out, they keep their minds in it, and now they're looking great.
Yeah, now they're like a boulder rolling downhill. Who is going to stop them on Flipside? I mean, they aren't winning duels either, and that's the key thing here. And it looks like we will have the tactical timeout, yes, getting called. Okay, so you can see the countdown at the beginning there at the top, 30-second tactical timeout. And that's Flipside using their second one. But they aren't winning duels either. You know, HS, he keeps pushing Brown Halls because he keeps winning these fights. You know, they push A main because they keep winning fights, and that's going to be the key thing here that Blade needs to tell his teammates. It's like, just, you know, calm down and get your heads in the game, because you guys can definitely take these. You can definitely win these duels. And while Electronic, you know, we're kind of looking at you here, man. You know, like, get in there.
It's a very disruptive playstyle that Sen is throwing at them right now, or HS, I mean, just being that, like, it's not even, there's not even any sort of particular timing. It's probably based on instinct. You think, okay, now I feel like I could probably do it. And the timing is so good as well, because as he gets the kill on Electronic, Flipside have just let go of the grenades. So they have to commit to it. You know, there's not like they can say, okay, let's just fall back and wait and take the fight with him over at the hallways and then we'll go.
Absolutely.
They don't have time. They've already thrown the grenades. They have to commit, and they just run into a huge stack here.
Well, there's an HE, and World Edit gets shredded. Down to 30, Markle off. Hey, there we go, the punish. But Zen will find the headshot instantly on Waylander, who is just having a horrible game so far. 2 frags is all that Waylander has gotten to feel good about right now, and that is just not enough. But Markle off, that's what we're talking about. Finds the duel, punishes HS for the aggression, and may kind of teach HS to play a little bit safer in the future. That's what you're looking for. 7-3 for Penta.
And Electronic going to be taken out. World Edit in Blade. Just hoping for a couple of kills. Blade making quite a bit of noise, so no issue for Sunny at all. The crouching headshots coming in. 8-3, ladies and gentlemen. Penta halfway there. Just need another 8 rounds, and they'll be able to knock Flipside out of the tournament and continue on themselves for all of these 1-2 games. One of the hard parts is you play this early game, you survive, then you've got to take a long stretch, wait for every other game to finish, and then you play the final game, which is going to be at the end of the day. And I can't even imagine what the wait must feel like for Cloud9 right now. How do you calm down?
Hey, you got to calm down, because you need to take a nap at some point during that whole stretch of time. You have to be able to just sack out for a while and regain some energy. Oh, that was close. Crystal right on the edge. But now they actually have Brown Hall's control here. And so Penta, at least they have this to work with. Now they're working towards getting that alley control. They've got World Edit set up with the angle, at least forcing that one smoke out of Penta. They're showing some very good nade discipline here, though, Penta, I have to say. Not overcommitting with everything too early on into the round. But
again,
yeah.
HS moving into main. They're just so aggressive and very Flipside. No, they've heard the grenades and everything, but just it causes them to have to worry so much about that one point on the map. Instead of playing their own game, they're playing Penta's game.
You're absolutely right. I mean, and well, they are playing their game in the sense that it is super slow from Flipside. Really kind of want to see that early execute, just right out the gates, really shift it up on Penta, because Penta aren't throwing too many anti-rush nades here. And there we go. Sunny's going to find the one. Blade is just like, what in the hell is this? But there is the pop dog control there that's playing into Flipside's favor. 3-on-3 situation now going into the A site.
Innocent could be the one to break this round. The bomb will be going down with 20 seconds left, but Can he catch Electronic? There's the one kill. His position is so good. And a second kill as well. Taking down Blade. And now World Edit has to fight it once again to try and clutch it here. He's got the one kill, but AWP, they're getting real close. And did they hear the scope? They certainly did. Crystal will get the kill in the end with a deagle. So that was all innocent. He could maybe even have stopped the bomb plant if he was really quick about it, but he did everything he needed to then. It's very well done. 9-3. And Flipside they're not having a good time right now. This is tough. Lost the last 6 rounds in a row.
Yeah, it's the lockdown now for Penta because they just have the money to keep rebuying. Zen has got 10 grand in the bank. They all of a sudden it's just they lack for nothing on the CT side of Train, and that's when you are obviously at your most dangerous. Whereas Flipside, I don't think that they're able to really adjust so much to this all-out aggression. They keep getting caught by it. Throwing out, throwing out that lock late in the round on A main really threw a wrench in things there. Where Flipside, all of a sudden, they can't actually move in for the full execute. It's not what they pracked. And then it gets chaotic, and Penta have been the ones who have been shining in the chaotic moments.
The beginning for Penta every time looks so normal, you know. It's just this default setup, nothing special. But then it's like after a while, it starts to break up, and suddenly they go for the aggression instead. It's a great grenade on Innocent. That's going to help out a lot. Now they got the brown hole control over at the other side, Flipside, so maybe we could be seeing more of a B default execute. Seems like no one is pushing right now for Penta. I say that with sort of bated breath here because I'm just looking for where HS is, but he's all the way back, so finally going to see a normal round out of Penta?
They're keeping him guessing. I mean, Markaloff, that's all he wanted. He wanted that smoke at alley so that he could start putting a little bit of pressure over here. But Zed, point blank, the flash is perfect. That's a triple spray, the quad. Oh, they can't do it. Zed is too good.
That's an unbelievable flashbang. I mean, look at that grin. Look at his smile. He knows. So when they push, they catch them off guard. When they wait and play default, they just time the grenades so perfectly. What do you do against that? It's Crystal setting it up, and it's just gorgeous, isn't it?
Dude, that is, yeah. Doesn't even let Waylander kill himself. Waylander, you know, he was just like, let me, you know, do away with my own self, please. There's no mercy.
Just 3 out of 4 tactical timeouts being called by Flipside in the first half. That's a good measure of how much pressure they're under here. 10-3, and we're moving towards the very late stage here. This is out of control.
No, this is the individual shining Waylander. There's some of the emotion. That's the power of having that AK as well on CT side. You just feel like a god if everything goes right. It's 10-3, and another round half buy coming in here from Flipside. So very solid nade count. Makes you think execute, but they are a little light on the Kevlar just to make sure that they can get a full buy in the 15th round. Look at this is Blade's reaction is basically, okay, just sit and hold angles then if they're gonna push us. And they have pushed. Penta have pushed when it's been eco rounds for Flipside. They haven't shown much respect. So it's natural for Flipside to kind of wait around and see where you guys gonna come from.
They're all listening to Blade right now. You tell he's doing quite a bit of talking. Smokes are out. Counter smokes coming in from Penta this time. They're not gonna push, it seems. They're gone back to a more conservative style, and it feels like they are just in the mind of Blade right now. Like they've really read him incredibly well. That must be tough to deal with. Trying to see if they could push it out. Molotov gonna block out the one lane. Grenade almost kills World Edit. 80 damage. No armor will do that.
And in the meantime, Penta have gotten their pants faked off. Zen will drop the bomb carrier, and so it couldn't be worse. Does he turn around? Electronic fails to get the frag when he's looking away. Zen is a monster. You just can't find this guy. Eventually, Waylander will get the shot, but the damage is done. Bomb is still dropped. They just recover it, and World Edit looks like he will get the bomb plant, and so they will have that small joy here, Flipside. But for the one guy that you do not want dying in the middle of nowhere to be carrying the bomb like that, when you've completely faked Penta off of the site.
Yeah, I think you know, they got the kill, they got the bomb plant. It's like probably the best they could have hoped for. They only had armor on 2 of their players, so even if they had got in with all 5 and got the bomb down, you have to think that they would have probably still lost the after plant. But the bomb plan means they've got so much to work with in this final round. The 15th coming up. AWP on World did it. 2. One on Sunny and one on Crystal on the other side. At the beginning of this match, it was looking very different. Right now, the Flipside have been playing a really great group stage. It feels like now they could just get swept out of the tournament right here and now.
Never actually get into the game.
Yeah.
And a double opt to change it with a Scar 20 at the end. And so now Flipside are not going to know what to expect because they definitely have not seen this yet. And so HS, aggressive as always. And this time, for once, Flipside actually have A main, and they're going to leave Blade lurking behind. So we'll see if that pays off for them.
Innocent waiting down by Ivy. Put along your trust here on Sen, who's got the auto sniper as well. I missed that for a moment. So, yeah, he can cover the B-bomb side quite a bit. At least certainly cover upper if they try and smoke and sort of run out. That probably won't work well against the auto sniper. Well, did it. Can he put the AWP into play? Find the opening kill. Flipside have just been so hard countered in this first half. We've been talking a lot about how badly people are playing on CT side lately. Not Penta.
No, they have definitely shown what they're capable of here. They're making a statement. Now they continue to stay alive. There are no entries here for Flipside, so they eventually just have to go. Decide, right, well, we need to actually get onto this side at some point, even if we don't find a kill. Crystal's got this angle with the AWP as well. This could get nasty. Yep, Markelov is gone.
Trying to guess it, but complete off angle. Can't get shut down from main either. Sunny creeping in with the AK. Waylander finally gets one return kill, and World Dead will pick up HS, so a little bit going their way. Sunny caught sleeping for the moment. Electronic with the kill, and World Dead it to pick up Innocent, so a glimmer of hope here. Sen, the last one left with the auto sniper, and he's going to go down to Electronic, swapping out the weapons in the middle of that fight. 11-4 for the first half here. A remarkable job done by Penta. Sen ending up at, what, 22 kills in one half? My God. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, this is quite the performance from him with the quad round as well. Just throw him in for spice. Looks like these guys aren't wasting much time either. We're waiting on one last player here to confirm the second half launch.
What are we going to see out of Penta or out of Flipside? Molotov picked up on Waylander. That's kind of interesting. On the CT side, don't always see that.
No, because it might eliminate the option for a kit here unless Blade decides to go for it. Or Markelov.
You have to think that he's going to want to get that kit because that bomb in the B-bomb side is usually likely. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
But
Double
no
flashing
smoke.
Kit. I like it.
No smoke, though.
Yeah, you're right. No smoke, and there is a Molotov on Crystal.
Well, it looks like Penta are at least making a bit of noise here in main. HS happily strafing back and forth. Everything is on the line here for your Flipside. This round, you have to win. They can, of course, get the reverse sweep here. It's perfectly possible. They've got some great players to lock down huge parts of this map. And I mean, if you can get the AWP on World Dead, if you can get Electronic up and running, then still got a shot at making the comeback. But it has to start with a pistol.
I like this discipline from Penta, at least at the beginning here, just waiting. If Flipside were going to try and go for a big play, go for the aggression, it would be uncharacteristic, but...
What are the odds that Waylander can just put down the Molotov perfect timing as the bomb is being planted in B? He's in the right position for it. That'd be very interesting. Let's see if we can get a camera shot of that. Down to 55 seconds. They're not going to be able to stop the bomb from going down, but they can certainly try and see if they could do a lot of damage. There's the Molotov coming out, I believe, from Waylander. And it does land right on top of Sen. No, actually, he could get the bomb down. Unbelievable. It missed by a couple of pixels. That's... Oh my God, that's actually almost unreal. And now Sunny going to get the headshot on World Dead. If that Molotov had been a couple of inches to the left, maybe that would have been it. Markelov gets one headshot on Sunny. Waylander as well trying to help out. Blade goes down, and now it's all on Markelov. He's going to try again and taking down HS. And now he's out of bullets, reloading in the face of Sen. He goes down. Penta, 12-4, winning the pistol on the second half. Oh man, that...
Sometimes, Sanders... Yeah, it spreads to him after as he finishes planting. He takes some damage from it.
Don't show us the replay of that because Flipside fans are not going to want to see what just happened. That is so close.
It's hard to say. It's hard to just like analyze that, just because. I mean, after that, it comes down to the retake and hitting shots from Flipside, right? Because of course, Penta, they immediately push behind their smoke towards connector. They do everything right, and so it's so difficult for Flipside to get the retake going there.
It is, but like the whole round for Flipside is orchestrated around that Molotov stopping the plants, and then all those people who would have pushed up would have been like, yeah, we're pushed up, but where's the bomb plant, guys? You know, like it would have been really, really awkward for Penta. That's unbelievable. Small margins. 12-4, 17th round here. And Flipside have gone for armor and pistols, so they're pretty deeply invested into this round.
Quick feet there on Electronic to dodge a bit of that nade damage. They're rotating over towards that B side. 1 minute left in this round here for Penta, and they have still got the nades necessary. Actually, they're light. They don't have a smoke. So they're really going to have to count on these AKs doing some work for them. Not really the setup for Flipside, however, right now. Was that close enough to hear? Pretty sure it was. I think Waylander, he heard that audio information, and so we see the rotation come through from Markelov. World Edit starting to rotate over as well. Blade, that one gun drop, they screwed it up, and that could cost them. Penta, you had it all to yourself here. Now, Flipside, they're in position to deal with this push.
Waylander going to pick up the first one. Second as well. Third! Oh my god, Waylander! 4 kills just like that with a single pistol. They definitely messed that up, and now Crystal coming down the ramp in a 1 versus 3. Waylander going for the clutch. The ace here as well. Gonna get the spray in. Oh, wow. 5 kills just like that. One of the best aces I think we've seen so far in the group stage here. I can't believe it. They didn't fully check the corners. Well, they didn't use quite enough grenades either.
There you go, Anders. You know, they did the pistol round. The luck went to Penta.
Yeah.
This time around, it's Flipside. Just dropping 1 gun. That's all it took.
It's all right, Waylander. You can celebrate more now. That was all you.
That is true, though. You know, it's just like you seem to see him really show a lot of frustration much more often than like, oh yeah, I really did something great, guys. You know, a lot of shouting. Not so much. Waylander, it's all right. You get an ace. You're good. Let's see now what they've got in store for us here. The flash is ready, and it's just going to be the cascade off of upper straight onto the B site. They're looking to get that bomb plant. Markelov is in position to pin them to the wall like butterflies, and we'll see if he does. Yep, sure enough.
Waylander continuing as well, getting a little bit. Crystal not going to get the bomb plant. That's a great push. That's very important then.
Worth it.
The big question here is, I mean, it's almost too good to be true, but what if that ace sparks the comeback for Flipside? Like, Penta will never forgive themselves.
Absolutely not. They're definitely going to be frustrated with the fact that they have to go for another round of eco here. Had they got the bomb plant, looking at a different story. But now, Penta, it's more pistols and another chance. The timeout has been voted in, however. So I'm curious to see who actually went for it here.
It's the 4th timeout for Flipside.
4th timeout for Flipside. That's big. From Blade as well. Now, this early on in the second half for Flipside to call it for the tactical timeout?
He just wants them to make sure that they don't lose to the Deagles and Tech9s in the next round. Wants to make sure that they don't mess anything. Everyone's got their heart rates back down again. Surely it has to be that kind of play. Popularized a bit by Astralis. Trying to calm it down after a big round. 12-6. And I don't even know how this is going to play out. Such a great half for Penta. Great start to the second half as well, and then disaster strikes. Let's see if they can recover. Penta were struggling economic early on their CT. They didn't have a lot of money, but eventually they managed to build it over time, and that was enough for them to keep winning the rounds. You can see Flipside's economy is still not all that great, so even the Tech9s and the couple of Deagles here could do a lot of damage to Flipside.
Waylander and Markelov both holding pretty close here, so they will be at risk. These pistols, unless they decide to back off a little bit and change it up. What a nade! Perfect onto Sunny and Zen.
The only 2 people with armor, admittedly, that would have probably killed Sunny if he didn't have armor. But let's just see. Grenades raining in. They're very soft coming into the bomb site. Bomb has been spotted already. Waylander is loving every second of this. Heading the stands, getting all the good kills in. Maybe a third one for him as well. Putting him up at 16 kills. So he should be pretty happy about what's going on right now.
Revitalized, considering he was below, like, what, halfway, 3/4 of the way through the first half. He was at 2 frags.
Yeah.
So he has definitely come back into this fight. Eco frags or feel-good frags, that's for sure. But 12-7, still a 5-round lead here for Penta. And now after those rounds of eco, Crystal will have his AWP. Going glass cannon for the nades. Interesting choice here.
Yeah, on train there are a lot of places where you easily get grenaded and shut down without the armor, so hopefully that won't be something for Crystal. Right now he's in a good position to just cover anything. Oh, good wallbang shot coming out. Careful now.
Really nice. Great damage onto HS. Now he's at risk. When facing those M4s, that one-shot headshot is possible. And once again, they're grouped up outside of B. Are we going to see that HE? I would love to see that HE once again. Just back-to-back, chuck it in.
Yeah, he has to be on top of the train, doesn't he? Markolov down on the low ground would be good. Looks like it's going to be a very explosive round here. Almost no time for them to adjust. Markolov goes down. HS getting revenge for the wallbang earlier, and Waylander going to be going down. Man, that's a lot of speed behind that push. Crystal takes down Electronic, and now it's time for Flipside to pack it up and just fight another round. World Edit not sure why he's still doing this. Oh no, HS with a bit of a 1G moment.
Yeah,
himself.
Straight up. Summit's here in spirit, boys.
Yeah. I wait, what? Have they changed their minds? This is madness. I still think this is madness. Going for the retake this late. Not sure I'm quite buying it. World Edit gonna get caught. They lose both the rifles.
And Blade hasn't got much money at all. Electronic could drop an op.
This is one of those rounds where Blade told him to fall back and his team were like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Hey, because you're letting Penta get up to 13, right? So you have to be willing and able to just back off. And so Electronic, he had the money for the AWP drops. So World Edit will get that. Blade goes for the UMP. And so this is it, the all-or-nothing moment for Flipside Tactics. But what an explosive execute onto that B site from Penta. Really well thought out, no fear at all. HS just charging around the corner and looking for that first duel. But then all the Molotovs and flashes in as well. It's very clean stuff.
Yeah, it's incredibly smoothly done. And Sunny with a flash headshot will be taken down by Electronic in return. But yeah, the whole key about that last round is they throw the smokes first, then they throw the flashbangs before the smokes even bloom, and then they just go. So it's so fast. Sen gonna get picked up by Waylander. So they're bringing it back.
Waylander.
Fighting fire with fire.
Waking up, for sure, waking up. That was big.
Taste their own medicine, Semler.
Zen Zone medicine. When I was like, you thought that this was your turf, the B site? No, no, no. Allow me to play aggressive and demonstrate why this is my bomb site. I mean, now it's down to the 3 players here, and it looks like they're just going to elect to group up, go out through A main.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's unfortunate. HS. Oh, the timings, how they work out sometimes. 50 seconds, though. There's still time here for Penta.
Near panic mode. He hasn't reloaded the gun yet. That's worth keeping an eye on, because 14 bullets is not a lot on this M4A1. See if he gets a chance to. He's so hyper-focused right now, and they're falling back with 30 seconds, 35. It can be done, and there's only one person covering the other side, which is Waylander, and he's very far back. This could be a straight plant here for Penta, although the rotation is starting to occur. Yeah, Flipside gonna have to go for a retake here. This is a great call very late in the game. Waylander gets a shot on HS, but Crystal and Innocent, they've got a Molotov. They've got a bit of time. Can they get back up? I think Innocent, oh, they both get picked at the same time. Innocent, I think, was trying to relocate himself up to get that sneaky Molotov in, but it will be Flipside winning it 13-8. I don't know how much more my heart can handle, Semler. These games are too intense.
Yeah, this is back and forth. And when you know what's on the line as well, it is painful. When it doesn't go one way or the other, right? You're just sitting here like, oh. Flipside. I mean, we had that with Mouse Sports in the first game of the day versus Cloud9. Cloud9 on train, CT side, just really got the impenetrable defense up. And while here we're seeing it just back and forth. Flipside, of course, they refuse to say die. They never do. This is a quality of this team. No matter what, they just battle.
Can I make a suggestion?
Go for it.
What if you've got the open Markolov? I know I've said this before.
Yeah, okay. How's it going to be different this time?
It's going to work. I'm telling you. It's going to have to work.
I mean, how about like if World Edit actually just goes into Super Saiyan again?
That might be the preferable option.
What is he sitting at right now, frag-wise? He's at 13.
He's not doing too badly, actually. But, yeah, a couple of good rounds out of him. We know that he has it. We know he can do it. He'll do much better than he's doing right now. Looking like another setup maybe for A. Could be. Down pop with the bomb as well. Setting up for a smoke that's going to land on the right-hand side of the bomb carriage. And there comes the other one from the other side. Creating the wall that we all love to see. Electronic, though, is on top of it. Guarding it for the moment. The bomb is going down right in front. And a lot of grenades. Oh, he's not able to deny it. So great job on Penta. Well done.
Yeah. This is, I mean, out of an eco round, this is excellent for them. Bomb is planted and ticking. Sunny with that AK finds one kill. Nearly the second as well. World Edit had a chance. And now all they do is just sit and wait. Penta don't have to show. This is all on Flipside now to make it happen. And Waylander checking. It looks like Innocent realizes he's close. And Waylander, life just got a little bit more difficult for him.
Oh no, Flipside. They're losing control. Sunny with another one. Still got the AK in play. Waylander trying to get out. He gets a couple of kills and the third as well. Oh my god, Waylander. Someone's going to have to buy him a lot of drinks if they make it through this one. 13-9. How does he make it in with all those kills? Sunny almost stole that entire round from them. What a lethal player. He's been sort of sneaking under the radar a bit here. He's actually been performing incredibly well in this game. It's just that it's not the flashiest kills that he's getting, so we're not noticing them quite as much, but oh my god, this game, 13-9 now. This stuff from Waylander here, look at that adjustment. Oh my god, that's quick.
That's sick. Sees the value of picking them up, and yeah, Innocent knows, saw him coming, but there was nowhere for Innocent to go. It's not like he can step out of Pop Dog and try and reset. Just need to hit the instant headshot, and well, this could get interesting. Missed flash, or no, the smoke goes down. And so Electronic deciding to back off. He definitely was close enough to hear the footsteps.
I'm trying to boost it. That only works if someone is on top of the train. That's why you do that kind of boost. You're not going to be able to see anything else. But still, very much worth it. Electronic was playing up there just a couple of rounds ago, so... Smoked and re-smoked. And we're down to 1 minute and 15 seconds. Penta, where are the rounds going to come from here? They've been very scattered. Their economy is definitely suffering hard because of it. They've used all their money in this round, so if they lose it, they're back to ecoing, and Flipside get up to 11 rounds.
Same could be said for Flipside, though. They're tapped.
Yes, indeed.
This is going to be a key one.
Fake.
Smoke's going down. Are they going to commit to this, though, or not? Flipside. They've got 3 players on A. Now it's on Waylander to start things off, and Waylander, double headshot. Markeloff watching upper, snuffs Sunny. And it's Innocent and HS, just like that. The last 2 alive here for Penta. Flipside, they hardly took any damage at all. That was it. Waylander down to 94.
He's just straight eating players in that bomb site. It's absolutely absurd. How is he playing so well right now? World Edit taking down Innocent. We've started off this match talking about our sort of, I think, justifiable concern that he's a very emotional player and that, he's maybe that emotion could bring him down if it's too much, but he seems to have sort of turned it around and channeled it into something quite useful instead, which is ridiculously, like 24 kills is what he's up to now?
Yeah.
It is unbelievable.
Yeah, after such a slow start as well. He will get revenge in the end.
Good job. Going down after the time has run out. Just no.
And the facepalm from Waylander. It's just like Waylander cam. It's like Nico cam back in the day. We just need to have a Waylander cam.
Yeah. We probably should do that. Get someone like compilation. All the faces of Waylander throughout everything. The qualifier and this.
Well, that was such an important round for Flipside to win. Losing Waylander definitely hurts. I mean, again, they were light on the cash, but this buys them another chance.
They saved the AK. How much can HS do with it? This is one of those maps. I mean, we sort of saw that earlier when Cloud9 were playing as well. That you can sort of rush out. Chris did it a number of rounds. Charge into the A yard and just look for kills. So if HS is up to it, give him the go. Cover him with grenades. Let him be the entry point, the tip of the spearhead, and then try and see what happens. And well, he is leading the charge at the moment, so maybe that is what we'll see. I like this Starbird. Well, he's going to get shut down. Grenade and AWP waiting. They probably needed some of those flashbangs a bit earlier.
Yeah, there's Running with the nade out in your hand doesn't really work. And, well, it's looking like a flawless hold here. Well, Innocent's got an AK, so you can still get that one tap. And, yep, there it is. Well, that was more of a burst, but he does find the headshot on Blade. Spots the man on Train, and he's not going to hit it. Electronic with the pre-fire. Drops him, and it's going to be 13 to 11. Flipside into the double digits now. 2 rounds away from tying this up, and they are on the CT side. And well, this is just fine if you're Blade. Waylander and Blade taking a hit, but the 3 others actually generating some bank.
Just worth pointing out as well, Flipside don't have any more timeouts to call. They've already used all of them. So this has to work from here on out. Like, they can't make any more, or they can make adjustments, but they can't do the timeout to talk about it, which is important. They can't cool the team down. If something starts to go wrong, it's going to go wrong all the way. So Penta, 3 more rounds is what they need to knock Flipside out of this. They've done all the work. They've done so much work in the first half. You think it's just at the edge, but they can't find the opening in the second half, and maybe a bit of a run boost to try and dodge anyone waiting, which, well, that it is. Can he get the shot if they jog across? All right.
Spotted him.
Yeah.
That's a smoke that's gone very early on. Waylander would have loved to, or World Edit rather, would have loved to hold on to that a bit longer, but instead, the alley smoke has been forced, and this has some information to work with there for Penta. And now, Sunny, they have to wonder, you know, is that guy going to stay over there once the smoke goes down, or are they going to rotate off? Very little info to work with. Electronic, though. Super aggressive in pop.
Yeah, a bit scary. I'm not sure why he's covering main quite that much. His teammates should be doing that so that he doesn't get caught off guard at any point. Flash down from Innocent, but just trying to lure Electronic back in, I believe, and he's still going to lose the fight. Blade here to cover it up. Now 40 seconds left. The bomb is making its way out onto the site. Sen, we haven't seen so much out of him in the second half, but he's going to pick up a kill there. Gets shut down from Electronic, who finds the second kill of the round. Now it's 4 versus 3, and just 30 seconds left. And World Edit, he's weirdly out of the open, but they can't get to him in time. He's going to get the kill on Sunny instead, looking for a second. This is crumbling at the moment. Finally, Crystal gets a kill, and a second with the UMP, and a third one coming in from HS. Flipside, how are they losing this round? There's the spray coming in. Electronic closing it out with a quad kill. I'm not going to try and analyze this. I'm just going to accept the fact that that happened and move on to the next round. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Just don't even worry about it. Nothing is making sense any longer.
It was just an emotional roller coaster, man.
As soon as World Edit gets the first kill on Ivy, the round is over for Penta. Like, there's nothing more that they need to do. All Flipside have to do is say, well, there's almost no time. They have to get the bomb on A. We've got 4 people alive, so let's just wait until they try and put the bomb down and win the round. No problem. But
wow, catching Zen as well.
And then this spray ended with, like, please, please. Yes.
So
my
close.
thoughts exactly.
So close. But they do, because of the bomb plant, have money to keep the pressure up here, Penta. They're starting to lose enough rounds in a row where that loss bonus is getting big. But they still have to figure out a way to actually break through here. I'm sure that they felt like they had that round won. 2 versus 1 in the end, bomb planted and ticking, and yet still they aren't able to make it happen. 13 to 12. They saved the AWP for World Edit as well.
That round is just...
It's just chaos again. But Electronic, this time he emerges victorious.
It's such an absurd round that I have to giggle a little bit. It's too much for me to handle. I can't handle it any longer. 13 to 12. 26th round is about to commence here. Flashbang, horrible pop flash in every single way.
Yep. Not pretty. The thing is, though, that Blade is now going to be over here to set up a crossfire. World Edit has been boosted in connector, and there you go. Sure enough, he catches Crystal easily enough. Now the push begins, however, and they're just going to slade Electronic with 2. He continues his reign of terror. Blade is there as well. And it's on Sunny. And, well, he's smoked off an alley. This is no fun at all.
Stick a headshot fight there. Does drop Markolov and gets the kill of World Edit through the smoke. It's not bad, Sunny. You wish the round would have started like this, then it would have been just perfect. The one thing you don't want to have to consider right now if you're Penta is the idea that Electronic is coming alive, because he's one of the biggest stars, one of the biggest talents in the region right now, up and coming in. He was gone for a while here. He's looking for Sunny. Still don't check that spot. HS got a similar kill a couple of rounds ago, so he'll save the gun at least. But it's tied up now. It's 13-13. Flipsid, this comeback is just legendary right now in the group stage of a major tournament. Don't make the mistake of confusing this with some online game that, you know, we've seen comeback. No. The pressure is so high right now. If you lose, if you make any mistake now, you get knocked out of the tournament. Everything is riding on this. I can't believe what we're seeing.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, Penta won the second half pistol. They win the second half pistol and yet are still this deep in it.
Yeah, they finish with 11 rounds in the first half, and now, towards the end of the game, they've only managed to scratch their way up to 13. Deep breath on everybody here. Deep breath.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's what Crystal's got to be telling his mates as well. You know, like, focus up. This is something that we can do. We're going to go for the half buy here. I like it. Great nade count.
I have to point this out. They've made this comeback with Blade dropping 5 kills in the whole game. Yeah. How does that work?
I mean, I think the key here is Waylander. Because if it continued being Waylander also having an off game, then Penta are winning this. But Waylander has just saved them so many times now.
We had teams in 1.6 that had incredible tactical leaders and then just superstars to rain them out. People said that style was dead in Global Offensive. People said that can't come back. Now it's all about having almost all stars, and you need everyone to be able to frag and everything. I mean, Blade is making a case that, no, I'll just command these troops and they're quite good and that'll be enough. Now the flashbangs are in. Waylander again on the B-bomb side. A rock. Can they finally break him? He gets the third headshot as well, taking down Sunny. And it's all falling to pieces. Electronic with 1, and the final kill here on Crystal just a couple of seconds away. He's out of bullets and he's going to go down to World Dead. That's 14-13. Flipsid finally take the round lead. They're 2 rounds away from making a legendary comeback here and knocking Penta out of the tournament. What on earth?
They need to start really clearing spools. Like, I can't believe that Waylander just keeps sitting behind coils and getting double sprays every single time. Penta, they're neglecting to shut that position down or at least keep an eye on it. And so that's really costing them here. 13-14. Flipsid now in the lead. Still not much bank to speak of, but we're getting down to that point now where this is just gonna be about the rounds. Crystal's got his AWP though, and it's looking like they might head back over towards that B site, and we'll see. For Penta, is it going to be successful? Because Waylander continues to lurk here, and he has changed up his position as well, Waylander.
He's a bit more drawn back, but he's got the backup of Markolov over there as well. They have 2 Molotovs, so they can cause a lot of damage to Penta if they try and get in to get the bomb down and forget about the smoke. Great flash combination. Now they're on the bomb site. Long range, a little bit of tapping going on. Waylander got to be very careful, and that grenade would have got maybe a double, but instead they take him down. Sunny has fallen. The bomb has been planted in a very strange spot there. That could be a problem later on. Were they not able to plant it? Yeah, they've got to communicate that. You're right. 4 on 4 now.
This is all going to be key here because World Edit, they weren't able to push aggressive for connector here, Penta. A lot is riding on HS, who's holding close. He needs to win the duel versus Markolov as soon as the chance is there. And Markolov is going to drop right behind him. Not sure if Markolov spotted him, and HS should be able to pick up a kill for free, but he's now at a 1v3, and he's getting shot in the back. World Edit finds the headshot with the P250, and yet another round goes the way of Flipsid. They're on match point. They've got 2 of them.
This game is so wild. I just can't believe it. Sen has got just, what, 27 kills? Is it more than that? Did he get 1 in that round? It's just out of control. Waylander on 26, Electronic on 25, and Markolov is up there as well. It's all over the place. Flipsid only getting 4 rounds in the first half, and now they're 1 round away from knocking Penta out, putting an end to that saga that's been just going on for such a long time. We knew it was going to be a heartbreaking day. We've been saying it again and again and again, and no matter who the victim is, you feel like they deserve a bit more.
Well, I mean, is this like the 1.6 train all of a sudden again? You know, talking about 1.6 and in-game leaders.
Yeah.
This is 2 halves of just full CT lockdown. Sunny, though, with the punish on Electronic. A change-up from Flipsid, flashing into A main, and that does not work. So man advantage here for Penta, and there is always a chance, Anders, that we take this to overtime. And then it gets real.
Yes, there is. Oh, the timing is perfect. Blade is in so much trouble. He still picks up a kill. HS with a couple in his zone, and Markolov has got Innocent. It's still a 2-on-3. The bomb is actually dropped all the way along the side of the wall. Markolov with 1. A lot of damage goes for the spray. And there comes Waylander taking down HS. Oh, no. They had the lead. And now it's on Crystal. 1 versus 2. He's got plenty of time here, but Suddenly, Markelov showing up to play. And Crystal, how deep is he going to go with the mind game? He's just going to go for the plan. He realizes, listen, I don't know where they are anymore. I'm just going to try for it. And he's successful in the first point here. 1 versus 2 clutch to try and see if he can bring it a step closer to overtime. He's fallen quite far back. They only have, well, they have a smoke and a Molotov. Oh my God, that's bad. Yeah, if they know where, if they find out where he is, that could end it.
Baiting a response, but bomb is no longer planted for him. But there's some information gained. Drops Waylander down to 22 HP. This is all about the spray now through the smoke because it's going to be blind, and he has to get the connect, and not quite there, just barely missing it. Flipside have accomplished an indomitable CT half here. They have gone through yet again, staying alive in the tournament, ending Penta's run. 16-13, the final score.
Utterly shocking after a miserable first half with, let's be honest, just a grotesque mistake in the beginning when they lost the pistol round. Like, Flipside should have won the pistol in the first half. They had everything going there, and then it just, that was like a